Howdy partners, I'm Keyman Chicago. We're here in Dallas, Texas for the 2025 Locksmith Pro Expo presented by UHS Hardware and Key Innovations. We're here to sharpen our skills on the current and new automotive technologies, as well as make new friends and make quality connections with this industry's leading specialists. So come along with me for this trip if you want to see what this industry is all about. This is where the convention takes place. We're about to go in and have a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of coffee. We're going to get our paperwork for which classes are where, what classrooms. It's going to be an all-day thing starting 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We got very little time, so let's get to it. Okay, so training is officially done. Today's the second day. As you can see here, they slowly started setting up for the main event tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of kiosks with the different companies that are sponsoring, different companies that are supplying keys, different manufacturers, different machines. There's going to be prizes, there's going to be raffles. Actually, there's even raffles today, so we got to hurry this up and get back there because they're giving out free stuff every hour or so. So I want to get back there. Let's take a look around. Let's see what they've got going on for tomorrow. Like I said, this is just the beginning. There's going to be a lot more stuff. It's going to get very busy here. It's going to be really fun, really cool. We'll see it all tomorrow, but for today, you get a little sneak preview of what's to come. We got tool manufacturers, we got software manufacturers, we got key suppliers. Every part of the industry is represented here. There's a lot of people to talk to, there's a lot to see, so let's get straight to it. So right here we see the Trident company, which is one of the best cutting machines. Well, I say the best because I have it and I love it. It's made by locksmiths for locksmiths, and they got some new technology released, so let's go ask them about it. I actually have one of these machines equipped in my van because of its versatility. It basically can cut most of the keys in the market, and I can see they have a new feature here that I didn't know about, but it's been released for almost a year now. Could you please tell us about this new feature and why it's so important and why it's so crazy?
Yeah, we actually got the cylindrical engraving working July of last year. So very good feature. Just adds another thing that the machine will be able to do.
Tell us about the Medeco keys and what's so important about them.
The Medeco, it gives you the option to be able to cut and or decode on this machine.
And why is that so cool?
Because those machines are very expensive.
Very expensive.
The Medeco. So just everything we try to do with the Triton is to make it an all-in-one machine that is more affordable for you as a locksmith to do more with your machine.
That's amazing. You guys do amazing work. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, so here we're at the garage sale. Just please tell us about what the garage sale is.
So the garage sale is about our open box products. They are refurbished for the deals. So we have actually sold a lot today, and customers are very happy. We are happy. And yeah, so next time we do have something like this for the garage sale, come on down and we'll be able to help you out.
Awesome. Who does not like good deals? Everybody likes good deals. That's why the garage sale is a good thing.
That is right.
So this is Jeff with STRATTEC. Jeff, tell us please about your company. What's STRATTEC? What do they do?
Well,
things like that.
Yeah, STRATTEC's an OE manufacturer. We've been in business since the early 1900s. So it's a long-term, started out as Basco, Ferguson Stratton Technologies back in early 1900s, like I said, and evolved into just Automotive over the years. So we just celebrated our 30th anniversary about 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
It's a spin-off from Briggs & Stratton. So we sell a lot of OE to GM, Ford, Chrysler, Stellantis Group, and then the aftermarket. We support the aftermarket. We're at this Key Innovation show right now, supporting a distributor.
That's awesome. So good quality keys and good quality cylinders.
Good quality OE product, good quality everything, yes.
So please tell us how long you've been in the industry for, and then what is your motivation behind hosting these sort of events?
So I've been in the industry for 4 years as we brought AKG together. As you know, we're a combination of a lot of legacy companies, Midwest Keyless, Locksmith Resource, International Key Supply, and as you said, we have UHS in the family. And our mission here is to support the community, support practicing locksmiths like you. So the last 2 days we've had 140 locksmiths here, taking 15 different training classes. And when I think about training, I think about opportunity. How do I get into hiring cars? How do I do a BMW? How do I do a Land Rover? How do I do a Mercedes? We're here to help, locksmiths feel comfortable doing that. And it's a win-win-win. It's a win for the customers they serve. It's a win for them because they can go do higher-end jobs, make more profit. And for us, we hope they buy equipment and keys from us.
Hey, you still haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you click that magical button here so me and my team know that you're enjoying this content and that we should release more just like it. Because we're loving this, but we need to make sure that you do as well. All right, we're standing here with Brian at the FLASHLINK booth, which is, I have no idea anything about it. I've been told good things about it. So tell us a little bit about this product, what it does.
FLASHLINK Solutions is a company that is going to revolutionize the locksmithing industry. We're going to open new revenue lines to locksmiths that they haven't been comfortable doing in the past. Using pretty much the same equipment that you would use to program an immobilizer, we're now going to start making money flashing transmission modules, ABS, valve body, TCM, PCM, BCM, any module in a vehicle, you're now going to start making money from, period. Call us, flashlinkus.com.
So how does it work?
How does it work? Interesting. So I have a couple of computer engineers that have worked with us to develop a way of remoting into your pass-through device to...
What is a pass-through device for those that don't know?
Okay, a pass-through device is simply a device that will allow a computer to communicate with a vehicle. So by using OEM software, we will walk you through what it is you need to do in order to program that module. So if you're working on a transmission module and you don't know what a transmission module is or a TCM, our guys are going to support you in the field, walk you through what you need to do and show you step by step. If you can't do it, we're going to remote in and we're going to do it for you.
Wow.
Bam.
That sounds like a big deal. That's good stuff, Brian.
It really is.
That's good
It's very
stuff.
cool.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. The most important event of the night has been just announced. The bar is officially open, so we got to run over there. Good, how are you? Can I get a gin tonic, please? Thank you so much. Honestly, I would just come here just for the free drinks. So this is a win. Tim, where's your drink?
Right there.
This is an event that just keeps giving. Free drinks, free food, free raffle tickets. Well, no, actually not free raffle tickets, but free items are being given out. What else can you ask for? This is amazing. I love it. All right, so here we're standing with Tim Tracy. He was our instructor for our first day of classes, the Mercedes Advanced class, which, believe it or not, was actually advanced. It was a phenomenal class. I actually want to take more of his classes. Tim is representative for ABRITES here today, so please tell us about the tool, tell us about yourself and what you're doing here.
Actually, I'm here to support ABRITES. I actually do some support for them. ABRITES USA. We basically, they're the USA partner for ABRITES, and they sell ABRITES. ABRITES is a multi-tool that works with all kinds of brands. They do great on Mercedes, Volkswagen, those are the two premiers. You can do more things with used modules with ABRITES for those than any other tool out there. They were the first ones that did Subaru, so you can reset and do the newer keys, the G keys and so forth. And also, I don't know if you know this, but back in like 2011, 2012, when they were using the YTEC for Chrysler, Chrysler was saying that, no, the pin rolls on the cars every 48 hours. It wasn't rolling in the cars, it was rolling on the server. So they said you had to have YTEC and always have YTEC to be able to program keys. We found out by grabbing the BCMs out of these cars and running the data that the pin doesn't change. So if you look back in 2012, 2011, ABRITES was the only ones doing Chryslers without having to use the white tech, which was fun. That was always
So
great.
ABRITES are the innovators, and then the other companies start copying it and whatnot. So these guys never copy; they always innovate. Is that correct?
Exactly. And just like we've all seen, AUTEL has canceled Toyota, all keys lost. ABRITES is not part of that symposium or the dealer networks, so they don't have to worry about it. They're like, no, we figured it out on our own. We're not copying OEM software. So they still have the ability on the new Toyotas, as long as you tap into the CAN bus, you can actually program keys to it. So it's a very versatile tool. Like right now, we've got what's called the ECU reading tool, and we've got it open. 99% of the Bosch modules, it lists them, you can read them, and it'll give you a button, do you want to clone it? Which is a real moneymaker for shops that can't get a new module for a BMW, a Volkswagen, any of those. It works out rather well.
So right now we are sitting with Mr. J.K. Walker. We actually got introduced to him on last year's event. He was one of my instructors for an advanced EPARM class. He's also the founder of ECUHero, the software that saves the day. Is that your little slogan?
That's exactly right. We are the software that saves the day.
That's awesome. You're the sponsor of the event. So what does that mean?
Well, so part of sponsoring this event is one thing that ECUHero loves to do is we love training, right? You got to think, the people that are here right now, this would be what I consider to be the top 1% of the industry. Everybody doesn't train, everybody doesn't see. And I look at when I had an instructor in school, and he always used to tell me, and I never understood it until I got older. And it's one of those things like, your parents beat something into you and you don't get it. But he had this line, and it sticks with me every day. When you're green, you're growing, and when you're ripe, you're dead. If we stop learning, if we stop seeing the new technology that comes out, well, then at that point, we might as well retire, because we're not going to make it in this industry, because every year, new vehicles are released, new technology's released, and really, we've got to stay on top of our game. So that's why training events like this are so important.
So the Leash contest is about to start. It's a contest where you pick locks, and the first one to get it open moves on to the next round. It's over and over and over again. They got some prizes for the winners. We got first place, second place, third place. Everybody's very excited. Let's see how these fingers work. Okay, so here we're with Chris. He is in the sales department of Key Innovations. So without these guys, us locksmiths wouldn't really have keys. This is one of the main suppliers. So tell us about the back end of the industry, like what happens in the warehouses and whatnot, and how you supply us regular mortals. Tell us about that.
Getting full boxes of keys, there's some guys that might send in 2,000 keys at once and they haven't separated all of them. You gotta separate them all, identify what key it is, gotta open them all up, make sure they're not aftermarket, make sure there's no corrosion, make sure all the buttons are working. Then we gotta make a collective offer for the customer. Once they agree to the offer, we buy the keys from them, we refurbish them, test them, put new insert blades, things like that, and then we put them back in the market to sell to people like you.
So basically before, when I order a key from you, there's a lot of steps that happen before that key is actually in my hand.
There's a ton of steps, yeah. It has to get sorted, inventoried, tested, refurbished, quality controlled, and then it goes into the bin, and then it has to get picked in the warehouse system as well.
You're from Chicago too, you're at the Vernon Hills location?
Yes, sir.
How many employees would you say you guys have over there?
Probably about 150.
That's crazy. So I call one guy, I place an order for him, like, hey, I want this key right here. They're like, okay, in an hour it's ready. I go, I put in a number into a lock box, I pick it up and I go. But there's a lot that happens to that key before it even gets there, right?
Exactly, yeah. And just like Amazon, you get your code, you walk up to the box, put in a 6-digit code, and your keys are right there ready to go.
That's awesome. You guys made it very, very convenient for us. Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So unfortunately, as all good things in life come to an end, so is this event coming to an end. You can see everybody's packing up. We've done a lot of learning. We met a lot of cool people, made a lot of new connections. We got to know the industry a little bit deeper. I couldn't be happier with what I've experienced here. I'm very excited for the next event. I'm very excited for the new connections that were made, the new friends that I've made. I'm very grateful for these events to take place. I'm very grateful for the people that come to these events. Like I said, this is invaluable information, invaluable connections. I'll be coming back here next year as well, and hopefully I'll see you there as well.